opportunity to also say a few words. Congratulations to start off with, of course. Okay, sorry. It's okay like this, yeah. So Marlene already spoke about you, how you started your PhD, and I think you made it clear that you were not or never were the typical PhD student. You walked your own way throughout this whole journey. We did try, I think, Marlene and myself, and also Suela in the end, did try at moments quite hard, I think, to fit you in the strict mold of academia. But I must admit that we never actually succeeded. Lucky, I think. So your process, your PhD thesis, your presentation were all quite different from what we are used to, actually. And I think it's actually a great gift that you've given us. So because you took the liberty of walking quite a different path throughout your PhD journey, I thought it would be okay for me to also take a bit of a different approach in this Laudatio speech, and not to follow the traditional Laudatio structure. I decided to take a different angle and reflect on what I have learned from you throughout the past years. Not regarding adolescent health, not regarding research methodology, but regarding life and personal growth. And I will try to share these lessons in true Chandra style. I don't know who, most people have in meetings, 3 points. There's 3 things I want to say about this. Lesson 1. Focus on the good things. Throughout our time working together, I've been continuously amazed by your kindness and your ability to see positive aspects in every single situation. Your PhD thesis is a culmination of this attitude. Instead of focusing on barriers, what is so commonly done, as you also pointed out in your presentation, you decided to look for positive deviance, for good stories, and learn from the good stories. And this has shed a whole new light on the field of comprehensive sexuality education. I even remember a workshop I attended at the ICFP conference last year in Thailand that entirely focused actually on failures, but what we could learn from failures, and that was really amazing, and I think this positive outlook is an incredibly strong competence you have, and I feel grateful that I've observed it and learned from it. That's one. Second point, good things take time. You registered for your PhD quite a few years ago, 2016-17 we were saying. Actually with quite a clear idea about your research focus and what to do, and we had regular discussions, and basically these discussions were always a bit like this. You would say, well, I've been quite busy in the past few months, but this summer break or this winter break, I'll take a few weeks and I'll sit down and all right, and I'll be able to submit within the next half year. And there were moments where I believed this, we both believed this, I think. There were moments where we didn't. There were moments where I had full confidence that it would be okay. There were moments where I was afraid that you might drop out actually and not continue the journey. But the truth is, the thesis was taking shape inside you the whole time. And when you finally dedicated your full attention to it after your retirement last summer, the thesis came together beautifully in just a few weeks, basically. So patience and perseverance are key not only in a PhD trajectory, but also in life. And truly good things do take time. That's 2. Point 3, a key lesson, let people into your life. Actually, in your last slide of your presentation, you emphasized this yourself. I hadn't seen that slide because you added it in the end. But this is really what I learned from you. Your openness to connect with others has been inspiring. A few years ago, I went to Geneva for a day, and you invited me to your home. I met Beatrice, I met Sarita. I felt really welcome in your house. We had a good connection, and since then, I have been following your life through your yearly updates. You share yearly update stories, you share pictures, you share stories. So I do have the feeling that I know your mother was in India. I read her life story. I feel that I've been to the wedding of your son in India a few months ago, just because I saw all the pictures. So I felt I almost personally attended this event. And as a typical Flemish person, I've always been a bit distant and keeping a barrier between personal and professional life. But you learned me that this professional collaboration is way easier if you personally get to know the people you work with. And you've shown me the value of building strong, supportive relationships and how these can enrich both your personal and your professional lives. So Chandra, your PhD was a testimony of this power of kindness, positivity, and connections. And I congratulate you on this incredible achievement. I thank you for everything that you learned me. And I look forward to all the wonderful things you will continue to do, and hopefully together. Congratulations.
Dr. Chandra-Mouli, PhD. Maybe you have a few words to add.